Okay, so this is just a quick update about a product that we're just kind of getting to know. This is not an endorsement either, as an aside. It's the Surepet Microchip cat feeder by Surepet. I have two cats, Pumpkin and Blue. They're brother and sister, genetically related. Unfortunately, Blue has had some medical issues lately. She had to have a major surgery. My target purpose for getting these feeders wasn't so much obesity management, although I think it could work well for that. It was that I really need to know how much Blue is eating, and in order to track her recovery. So unfortunately, the cats are a little confused so far, so we don't have a full update yet on how well it's going to go. The cats used to eat in one area together. Blue still thinks she's supposed to go over there. That's Blue. She's taking advantage of the fact that Pumpkin's feeder is in training mode and wide open. Pumpkin, her brother, who's in good health, is afraid of the feeder. The feeder does have various training modes established so that the opening moves only a little bit when the cat approaches it, and he's still on the very most baby step training mode, and he's been there for 2 weeks. I've had to pull the food out of the feeder and kind of scatter it around the feeder in a breadcrumb manner to try to tempt him to approach the feeder. Today is the first day that he actually approached the feeder and ate from it and saw a little bit of movement from the flap and didn't run away. I also haven't been able to fully set yet my target diet for the cats. I really ideally want them to be eating canned food, but because they're struggling with figuring out how to use the feeder, the canned food's sitting in there way too long, it starts to spoil. I'm having to feed that just separately and only have dry in the feeder for now. My hope is that they're going to adapt better to the movement of the feeder, adapt better to, this is where I go for my food. I do have to approach this before I access food. And then once they've caught on to that, then we can transition to the food that we want. Now, one interesting option for the feeder is you can get a hub. And we did get that one because what the hub can tell you then is there's an app you can have on your phone, and it'll let you know when your cat approached the feeder, how long they stayed at the feeder, how much they ate. There's a built-in scale. You set the feeder for how much weight of food you want to put in, and it's constantly subtracting. So that's how it can tell you how much food your cat has eaten. That can give you a lot of valuable information just to have a good sense of, is my cat going and eating the amount that I want them to eat? Are they going as frequently as I want them to eat? It seems like a really nice option. These are just some initial impressions. We'll update once the cats are fully trained to use the feeder and it's being used in the way that we anticipated it being used. So I hope this was helpful, at least just introduced you to the idea that there are some tools on the market that can help us with controlling what our cats are eating, and especially in multiple cat households, that's always a challenge. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe. We look forward to talking to you next time.